Hi, my name is Tugce. Welcome. Today we're gonna make menemen, which is a traditional Turkish food that usually you eat for breakfast. So it's one of the main dishes of the Turkish breakfast, but you can always eat it at night. So tonight we're gonna use it as our dinner. So the ingredients are 5 medium-sized tomatoes, chopped, or you can grate it, garlics, onions and peppers. You can, if the onion is big, you can use whole onion, and if it is too big, half of it, medium size, all of it, and 2 peppers, and 3 eggs. And this one is tricky. We are gonna use some sucuk. This is also something traditionally Turkish, but I think Chris might be able to explain what it tastes like. I think it's kinda, I don't know how can I explain it? It's not like bacon, it's ham? No. So yeah, you should explain it.
Baby, it's like pepperoni.
Oh yeah, pepperoni, I forgot the word.
So.
A piece of sucuk, and I'm gonna briefly tell you how it is made. First you clean out the intestines of the animals, and then you put lots of meaty stuff, animal oil, animal fat, spices, and you tie it. So within the protection of the thin layer, the meat and the spices get fermented. So you can also eat this raw, which I don't really like, some people do. I like it once it's cooked. But yeah, it's stuffed intestines. I forgot. Copper pan here. Everything I cook with olive oil most of the times. So you're gonna put some olive oil on it and start the fire, which this one. Once the olive is a bit heated, I'm gonna add the garlic right away, because it's not good to overcook the olive oil, because it doesn't very heat resilient. It will taste its value and taste. So I'm not gonna boil the oil. I'll just add the garlic now, if I can find a nice spatula, which I did. So we're gonna cook the onions, garlics a bit until they're golden brown. Oh, I'm gonna add a bit of olive oil to this. It's boiling.
Andreas, what up, bud? Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Hi, Andreas.
Yeah, Andreas, this is something you can even make from home, really.
Now the garlic is cooked to golden brown. I'm gonna add the onions and the peppers. So first we're cooking the smelly ingredients, the garlic and the onions, so we kill the smell in a way, so you don't smell too bad the next day. But in Turkey there is a debate going on, and half of the population thinks.
Say hi to your mom.
Hi, Mom.
What's up?
Half of the population thinks.
You have to say hi to her in Turkish.
Merhaba anne. Menemen yapıyoruz. So we added the onions and the peppers. So first we are gonna cook them until they're soft and ready to eat. And I'm making a mess. Then we're gonna add the tomatoes. Some people believe that there should be no onion in menemen, and some people believe there should be onions in menemen.
That's kind of this debate that's going on.
And it's a huge debate, like the whole country is divided, 50%, 50%. What I believe myself, if you're having menemen for breakfast, no need for onion. But for dinner, I think it's good to have onions in your menemen. Now I'm going to add the eggs. I'm not going to smash the yolks, I'm going to put it first, and then once it's there inside the pan, then I'm going to break the yolks. The egg is already cooking. Then you pop it, and pop this little one too, and then you stir it gently. So before the eggs are thoroughly cooked, we are gonna add the sucuk. or pastrami if you have that one.
Or pepperoni.
Or pepperoni, and then you're gonna let them cook as well as with the egg, so that all the flavors are combining and they're juicing together.
Oh yeah, do you want to add that sometimes menemen is cooked with pastrami?
Oh yeah, if you're feeling fancy, we have this thing called pastrama, which is like pastrami.
No, we have it in America too.
Oh yeah, the same thing. So you can use it rather than sujuk or pepperoni, and it's fancier that way and tastier.
Oh, that's true. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, my friend's daughter. Usually daughters like Nutellas and sweet things, and she's like, "Give me pastrami only." So shout out to Sinan.
Yeah, Turkish people really like their cured meats.
Once the eggs are cooked, we'll turn off the heat. So we let the eggs and all the ingredients cook while they're still warm with their own heat. And then we're gonna add the salt, because if you add the salt before it is thoroughly cooked, then you alter the taste. So we're just gonna add a bit salt. Voila, there it is. Well, they were there. These are handmade for me by our own neighbor.
What was that?
You wanted to have menemen for Thanksgiving dinner. Don't you remember? On the Thanksgiving day we had menemen together.
Mm-hmm.
You should have told that one.
We just did. Alright, so we had this on Facebook Live, and now Tugce's mother is letting her know what mistakes she made while she was cooking it.
Tamam. Bir dahakine öyle yapalım o zaman. Azıcık daha pişsin o da dedim işte. Yok, tabağa sığmadı işte. Yumurtayı da koyduğumda taşacaktı.
Alright, so Tugce, according to your mother, which I'm guessing she is correct,
Yeah.
What mistakes did we make while making this?
First mistake, the pan was too small. And second mistake, I wasn't supposed to stir all the time. But the reason why I did, because the pan was too small and I didn't want things to, stick or get burned. So those two. And she said, in regular traditional menemen, there's no sucuk. It's just, eggs, tomatoes, onions, pepper, garlic, and no sucuk. And yeah, she said like I am making a mess and I am putting a shame to our whole family. Afiyet olsun.